Hey guys, so in this video we're going to show you how to turn this light from a RZR Pro into a turn signal or a strobe. Check it out. Hey guys, so this is the DIY rear turn signals for the RZR Pro. This is the materials you need. You need 2 of the LED flasher relays. You need the speaker wire and a rocker switch. That's for turn signals. You also need these guys for the wires, and you need the harness for the bus bar. There's some optional equipment here, the high-powered LED lights and the 3/4 spade drill bit. So this is the wiring diagram for the rocker switch, not too complex. It has a positive wire, ground wire, and then 1 wire to the left and 1 wire to right. So it's pretty easy to figure out. So here you can see I eliminated the red wire from the bus bar, and we're just going to use the black and the yellow. Yellow's for ignition, 12 volt. So we're just going to plug it into these guys here. So I did label them with black and red just to know which one's the ground and which one's the 12 volt. And the yellow one gets plugged into the red one, or 12 volt, and then the ground's black to black. So it's pretty self-explanatory there. That leaves you with the 2 turn signal plugs there. And this one we'll plug in the blinker relays. So we're just going to put these wires in here on both sides. And we're going to use the flasher. I'm going to plug it into the B part, because that's battery. That's where the battery is coming in through. We're going to use that other point here to lead out to the turn signal. So that's going to be 2 if you're doing the front and the back. And then this side you're going to do the same. So now the more grueling process is just soldering the wires together. So you want to make sure to shrink wrap your wires just so the water doesn't get in there, because they are exposed to the elements. So a little bit about this modification. It's different from the one I posted before, where you have to add an LED strip to each light as a turn signal. This one actually just modifies your stock rear light to be a turn signal, so it makes it a little bit cleaner look. Doesn't look like you added anything or any wish LED strips. So for those purists that want a cleaner look, this is what you do. I didn't add anything for the front because there's really no lights you can modify there. So for the front turn signals, I'm just using my side mirrors that have a turn signal light. But you could add the strip, the LED strip, if you really wanted to, and run it along the mustache light or around the headlights, and it stays pretty hidden, so that'd be a clean look as well. We're almost done here. We're just shrink wrapping this last one. And that's pretty much it. Let's try it on and plug it into the bus bar. We just need these 2 to lead out to the turn signals. So we're trying it out here on the side mirrors. You can see how fast it can flash. It looks like a strobe light, but if you adjust the speed with a screwdriver, you can slow it down pretty significantly. I'm going to leave mine a little bit more normal. Okay, it's a little too fast, but we'll see how it looks. So for the wiring, you're going to just cut off the red wire, and you're going to run that red wire to the turn signal wire on your rocker switch. You're going to reuse the ground wire, so that one you don't do anything with, but that's how it looks. That's the stock light flashing. So it's not that bright, but it does the trick, and it's super cheap to do. So that's pretty much it for that one. Now for the optional LED lights, these are super bright. They're pretty blinding when you plug them in. So you're going to need to use these high-powered LEDs. I'll put the link at the bottom. They're super bright. They have the rubber on the side to make them waterproof. You do need the 3/4 spade. There's a little plug on the stock lights that you take off, and then you can use the spade to just drill out the hole. And the LED light will fit perfectly in there. So you can see the LED just slides in there. It has these little teeth on there, so it will actually just get stuck very, very hard. So it'll be tough to pull it out. Once you push it in, you'd have to twist it out just to get it back out. So you can see it's not going anywhere. It has the rubber around it to keep it waterproof. That's pretty secure. So I'm gonna have to cut the harness wire off so I can expose them. So I can just plug in there's a yellow wire and a black wire, so just ground and 12 volt. And you can see how much brighter it is. It lights up the whole side. You can see it from the back, the sides. It actually lights up even the side of there. So you just gotta run the wire through the panels here, so I'll give you a good idea how to do that in a little bit. I have to hide the rocker switch too, now that we see everything works. And the front one matches the flash. That looks pretty decent. So this is how I ran the wire. I'm not going to show you all of it, but just took them screws off from the panels and just squeezed it in there and all the way to the back. I did double side tape the little module that the LED light has underneath the tail light with some double-sided tape. So that's the final product here. So thank you guys for watching, and post comments if you have any questions on any of these things I just did. Thanks.